All right, well, here's a look at the radar across the area. And notice we still have that light rain and drizzle kind of just lingering across the area. It feels relentless, like it's just never going to go away at this point. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to go away within the next couple of hours. And then take a look at what's happening off to the west. A couple of showers are starting to develop, so we're not entirely clear of the activity. The difficult thing with the forecast is the models have been awful. They haven't really been locking onto activity going on. So some of us may see some showers additionally overnight tonight. Some areas, especially near the river valley, could see maybe a couple rumbles of thunder or two. But the good news is we're not really talking severe weather. So it may be some thunder across the area, but no severe weather. The other thing to talk about, the lowered clouds that we have across the area with that drizzle, it's leading to reduced visibility. Now, areas in the river valley, not as bad, but once you go north into northwest Arkansas, notice there's some areas of 3 to 5 miles kind of mixed in. So it's not terrible, but it's also not great. So it's a really dreary looking evening across the area. And we're going to continue to see that rain and maybe into tomorrow morning. Now, the models I mentioned, they've been terrible. So notice this one. This is one of our short range models. By tomorrow morning, doesn't really show anything. It showed maybe a couple of those scattered showers. One of the other ones is showing a little bit more in terms of rainfall tomorrow morning, right around the same time. So there's a stark difference between the two. The moral of the story is we could see some rain, we may not. So just keep in mind, you may want the umbrella as you head out tomorrow morning, because regardless, I think we're going to continue to see that light rain and drizzle into tomorrow morning. But questions about whether or not we see, a little bit heavier rainfall, not necessarily like what we've seen the last couple of days, but light to moderate rainfall may be possible if we get that activity to develop. Some areas could see a little bit more reduced visibility than others, especially in portions of northwest Arkansas and the far southern portions of the river valley. So just keep that in mind for tomorrow. There could be some reduced visibility on the way out the door. Should clear out by mid-morning, so that's some good news there. The other thing that we've got is the allergens. The allergens aren't going away anytime soon. Hopefully, with the latest update coming up in a couple of days, it'll start to clear out some of the other pollens, but I don't think mold's going anywhere. Once we get those warmer temperatures and we start to see more of that precipitation, the mold's probably going to stick around for the next couple of weeks, unfortunately, there. Here's a look at the extended 7-day planner, and we're going to be talking about some rain, unfortunately. It looks like maybe just a couple of showers coming up here by the time that we get to about Wednesday. Some of those are mostly going to be in the afternoon and evening. It's not going to be a complete washout on Wednesday. It's just a little bit tricky because it's that time of the year where we're going to get these little waves that kind of move in. And then a beautiful weekend ahead. So I'm very excited for that, just because we have been dealing with so much lately. It's going to be nice to just finally get a weekend. You're going to be able to watch some baseball. You're going to be able to get out there on the lake, go golf. It's finally not going to be, the nuisance forecast that we've been dealing with the last several weeks. So we just got to get through the rain the next couple of days and get there.
Just dry out by the time this weekend. In about a month and a half, we're going to be begging for rainfall.
That's the
middle of July. It always happens.
That's the best part about being up here is we go through kind of dramatic swings where, we're dealing with all this rain now,
right.
But as you mentioned, a couple of weeks, it's going to be so hot, it's going to be so dry. We're going to be like, oh, I wish we had just a little bit of
rain, yeah. All right, Joshua, thanks.